Ladies and gentlemen, this is the all-new 2011 Z4 3.5 IS. This is one of the designs that Chris Bangle was criticized for, and when you take a look at the car and the beauty of it, design, whether it's roof up or roof down, I don't know how they can be critical. That is one, without a doubt, one of the finest looking cars on the road today. It's absolutely exemplary from any position. It's got somewhere between 320 and 340 horsepower. We're not exactly sure what it's putting out, but it's probably rated a little lower than it really is. With huge torque, and for a small car, it is a blast to drive. As you can see, this is one of BMW's hardtop versions. We can put the top down from outside the car with a button, but we can also put the top up from outside the car with a key. The reason they do that is for safety, so you can't actually physically lock a dog or a person inside the car by pushing a button and having everything close up.
Young girl in the window, so beautiful. When I see her, I fall in love.
How many cars have a trunk release like this with a handle? You can get 2 full sets of clubs in that trunk. As you can see, it's built with a full roll cage. The top obviously is metal, so when it's up, there's even more safety to it, but when the top is down, the front A-pillar is a safety roll cage, and so are the 2 pieces in the back behind the rear seat. ABS brakes, airbags all around, side airbags, front airbags. If you're in a car like this and you're in trouble, you're going to be very, very well protected. And it's typical of all BMWs. We've all got 5-star safety ratings in every model we have. So, as a BMW is, it's ergonomically designed, again, to have everything right at your fingertips. You've got all the telephone controls, voice activation controls on the left side, all the rest of the controls for heater, and whether you're changing radio or over to your iPad or whatever you're doing, it's all here. Everything, again, is very close to hand, and even in a small car like this, believe it or not, this heating system is adaptable to both passenger side and driver's side, so you can set the temperature to the passenger side differently to the driver's side. There aren't many cars in the market actually that do divide off the air conditioning, but BMW does on every model we have. So this car has not only the IS has a great suspension, but it also has an adaptive suspension, so you can run it on sport, you can run it on normal, or you can run it on what they call a super sport, and that sport really gives you a good feeling for the road at all times. So with a low center of gravity and a relatively short wheelbase, this car handles basically not unlike a go-kart. And for navigation, this hasn't been hooked up yet, and we're in a steel building, but for navigation you can go on to our Budds videos and go to the navigation side, get all the information you need to on this. The other thing that this car brings us is the double clutch gearbox, which BMW has added to not only the M3 models, but now to the Z4 IS. Rather than a standard transmission, the only transmission this car comes with is this, and it's a beautiful transmission in that it shifts even faster than a standard transmission you could do manually on your own, and it runs almost as well as an automatic gearbox at the same time, and it's very simple. Once you've got it in gear, it's just forward and backwards, or in a regular automatic mode or manual mode, as well as, again, having the finger controls for gear changes right on the steering wheel, so you never have to actually let your hands leave the steering wheel if you're doing any kind of aggressive driving or track driving. So this transmission will shift faster than you can by hand with a clutch on a normal car.